deception whatsoever. If these photographs are genuine, they are very interesting. It's the first time I've seen them, so we're looking to find out where did these come from. We want to get to the source of these, so I'm sure once we post this up, we're going to get a lot of information coming in, and that's why we do this. We want to find out what's going on around the world and then kind of follow up from the people that gives us the information and pretty much squash the stories if they need to be squashed, and maybe follow up on the stories if we still haven't found out what it is. So we're getting a lot of information, asking you, the public, what's going on. And I want to ask you, do you see that image to the right? It looks like we have two beings, but the one to the right has that definitely small.
Yeah, Blake, look at that. He's got his mouth agape and his eyes kind of seem focused. Is this some sort of stunt? Could these just be mannequins and set up for a photo op? Still, they're kind of unique. I've never seen these kind of alien models on the market. These seem something that I've never seen before. Look at that one on the left there. Oh, wow, this is interesting. There's those two beings, I guess.
Yeah, this is basically captured from within his vehicle. So it seems to me this image, it's pretty blurry. You get to make out I guess his feet. It's very rare when you see aliens put in a position where you get to see the feet. Usually they're from the torso up. It's interesting that we're seeing the feet, but this is a much clearer photograph of the two beings, and I'm going to push it up a little closer so we could make out the detail. And it's pretty interesting. You could see the blur through the windshield, and I believe whatever these beings are, they're actually out there. They're not like put in via Photoshop or anything. They seem to be actually in place.
Could that be somebody in a costume? Look at that.
Absolutely, I think so. But he does have more stories of his encounter where apparently he's like, I don't know. We need to find out more. But here's outside of his vehicle. Appears to me that he states that these beings were trying to, open this lever, or I don't know, get into his vehicle. And apparently there's like some footprints that are surrounding the area outside his vehicle. We're going to pull up those photographs, and here's one of them.
It could be easily made. Definitely, yeah. Could it be a hoax, what we're looking at here? But look at the features. They're definitely some strange characteristics.
You got 3 toes. It looks like you got one long toe and then these 2 side toes to support the feet. But again, anybody could go in there, etch it with their hands, and then easily create these footprint. But he sees, I guess there's some investigation, and there's a series of footprints that seem to come and go from the area, and there is no other human footprints around it. So that's kind of interesting. But this photograph from within the car and looking out through the glass, that's kind of hard to do in Photoshop, I would imagine. So who knows? Are these authentic photographs? Did this transporter in Brazil have the most terrifying experience of his life? Because these images are kind of terrifying. What do you make of this, Brian? A big hoax? Is this real or is this fake?
Yeah, most descriptions of these alien beings have larger heads and very skinny bodies. These are almost proportionate to a human size. So could it be somebody in a costume? That's the question. But if it is real, we're looking at really good evidence right here.
Absolutely. Maybe aliens come in all shapes and sizes. You never know. Like you said, Brent, they did kind of match the regular form of a human body. We'll leave it up to you to decide, everybody, and I want to get your comments below. What do you guys think? Is it possible that there are photographs of alien beings that were, captured on video or photographs? Do they exist? I believe they do. We had our own encounters, but that's another story. Now, let's get to this. Some breaking news as well. Apparently, now this is seeming to be coming out. It's kind of liquid news right now as well. And there's going to be a major announcement that we're not alone, but it's not what you think. Could Venus support life? We got an update from Richard Giordano from GUFON, and he's got a report. We spoke to him earlier. GUFON, what do you got?
So Venus, there may be life. Scientists found that there is phosphine, 50 kilometers in the atmosphere, high up in the clouds on Venus. And if that's true, that means in that hostile environment, it's saying that life could pretty much pop up just about anywhere. And we see that here on Earth near the deep volcanic vents in the ocean that are piping hot. And you see little crab-like, fish down there, creatures. I don't remember what they're called, shellfish. So if we have things that are able to survive in the high pressure of an ocean, and we're seeing now phosphine in an acidic cloud, yes, but phosphine wouldn't be around if there isn't life. So there's something creating the phosphine. Yeah, we can create it here on Earth, and maybe with, like I said, a 10% acidity, but these clouds are at 90% acid pretty much. So for phosphine to appear means that life can thrive in even the most hostile environments. That's why it's very hard for us to focus on sending anything to Venus, because really can't do much with the data. The machinery breaks down, it gets eaten up. So maybe they're going to make one that can resist a little longer, and hang out in the atmosphere. I'm sure they can do that and send back the data. We have that technology now. So for us to say we can't do it, and if they don't do it, it's just wrong. I think Venus is the answer. We've been on Mars a long time. Let's give Venus a try. I like Venus. You see her out there, she's bright and pretty. Of course there's life up there, over there. How can it not be?
I want to thank everybody from around the world, and I want to get your thoughts. What do you think? Is Venus inhabited by these microbe organisms that exist in the atmosphere? It seems to me that we're going to get an announcement soon, but we need to get more and more information, because we know there's beings out there, not of this earth, that are highly intelligent and advanced beyond our imagination, and we have the power because we have the technology, because we're reverse engineering it right now, in my opinion. I think that's where we need to get the information. So, they might tell us that we're not alone, but it's not the biggest breaking news in the world, if you ask me. Obviously, there should be this kind of evidence throughout our solar system and the galaxy. Brent, any last thoughts here?
Yeah, as long as we find any kind of microbial life inside our solar system, I'm going to be very happy about that. There's speculation. Are we the only people, the only existence of life throughout the universe? I don't think so. And this could just be the leading start to soft disclosure.
Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on this breaking news episode. And if you haven't told a friend about Third Phase of Moon, please do. Copy paste this link, share it with your friend, and tell them how Third Phase of Moon breaks the news in the UFO world. And we are the top UFO channel on the planet. Blake Cousins, we'll see you real soon. Thanks everybody in the premiere chat. Appreciate all the intelligent comments. You guys rock.